Gareth Cliff for the Truth Report. Okay, so it's been a busy week for Cyril Ramaphosa and his family. Apparently, a relative of his is the kingpin responsible for the fraud and the theft of billions of rands at the Tembisa Hospital. Billions of rands that should have gone to very sick people, very desperate people, very poor people in need. There are probably going to be lives that have lost when we do the final accounting of this. But the most amazing thing about the story isn't just the theft, because that's commonplace in South Africa. I think the thing that shocks most people is that these tenderpreneurs, and if this isn't the final nail in the coffin of BEE, then I don't know what is. All of these tenderpreneurs seem to spend every cent on conspicuous consumption. They are the kind of people who do not put any money into developing other businesses, helping their community, giving some to charity, the kinds of things that civilized, responsible people who've made a lot of money in the more sophisticated world would tend to do. Every single cent gets spent on Lamborghinis, luxury houses, bottle service and clubs. It's all so vulgar. These people are, nouveau riche doesn't begin to describe it, because they're stealing from the public purse, from taxpayers. And there's not a tiny compunction to do the right thing, to kind of put a little bit back. It seems that every solitary cent goes to self-aggrandizement, enrichment, showing off to their friends, buying things that are obviously just luxury items. And it's sickening on a level that ordinary theft, by public officials is not. If you are kind of feathering your nest in a slightly more humble way, and you're still doing things for other people, you're still developing the area you live in, you're still helping to improve society as a whole, then people tend to think, well, maybe this person grew up poor and they're not really that used to inordinate amounts of money. But when they go ahead and spend it on all that stuff, it just absolutely blows the mind of the average South African, because the average South African is living on a couple of R1,000 a month. And the billions that have been stolen, hundreds of millions certainly that have been stolen, not a single cent of that goes into anything but the happiness and joy of the thief. So if you've ever been a supporter of BEE, I'd like to see you try and defend this behavior, because this has got nothing to do with previous disadvantage or with non-inclusion in the economy. This has got everything to do with just wild greed, unparalleled, wild, despicable, vulgar greed.